Evening and a very warm welcome on Sunday night, previewing Monday's action. This is Peter Sandwich with you, and I hope you're keeping well. Looking forward to a big racing day's action on a very interesting Monday's card. I've got 4 bets to tell you about and some big prices, no problem at all. 40 to 1, one of them I'm going to give you. It runs at Punchestown over in Ireland. Also a 14 to 1 owned by real big gambling connections. I'll pass that on to you as well, absolutely free of charge. I've got a straight win bet, which I'm going to open up with in just one moment. I've got down to Fontwell Park for a horse around about 7 to 2. We're going to go straight on the nose to win there. It's the shortest price of the 4 horses, but it's very much a win bet and a horse that should oblige. And I'll give you that in just one second. And then a 5 to 1 chance running at Wolverhampton from a very interesting yard who's governed now by a new trainer who's not a new trainer. I'll tell you all about that in a moment as well. And it's on a horse trained by him that I picked a big winner for you last week. 1 bet, 1 winner from that stable. No worries whatsoever. So 4 bets all in all to mark your card with as we move into a new week's betting. And I'm looking forward to having a very big week ahead, that's for sure. And we're going to start in just one second with a horse at Fontwell Park. So if you've got your pens and papers at the helm, I'll start with that one at Fontwell, around about Carpet and half, 7 to 2 to your money. And then we'll move forward, and I've got these 14 to 1 and blind 40 to 1 chances at Punchestown. I can tell you a couple of weeks ago on my Snowball Private Club, my March Madness, my Monday Madness, my Friday Madness, I picked a 40 to 1 winner, I can tell you, at Dundalk, backed into 20, Blackstone Cliff, was another huge winner, and this would be nice if this could emulate that at 40 to 1, and I've got no reason to think it couldn't, and I'm going to give it you free of charge in just one second. So stand by your beds, as they say. But first of all, let's go to Fontwell Park down there in Sussex for the 3:30, which is a handicap chase where 10 runners go to post, and over a trip of a 2 mile 5 furlongs. There's a horse I'm interested in here very much. It's number 6. It's called Spotty Dog. Spotty Dog. I think it used to be in the Wooden Tops, didn't it? Wooden Tops. Does anyone remember that? The Wooden Tops. Spotty Dog used to walk like that. Spotty Dog. Spotty Dog used to walk. All his legs used to walk at the same time. And we're going back to the Wooden Tops. I think Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men and all that. Anyway, number 6, Spotty Dog. There you go. Runs off a mark of 89. Trained by Mike Hawker and ridden by Liam Harrison. Now, they're 2 very unorthodox trainers, no doubt about that. But this horse has got potential and can win. Now, the trainer has only had 4 winners, but he's only had 54 runners. So he hasn't had much time to accumulate winners, but he's doing all right, 4, and he can make it number 5 here with Spotty Dog, who had a big gap between races last time. He previously ran in January, this last year gone by, January 22, and then was off the track for almost a year, well, 11 months or something, and then reappeared at Leicester, finishing 6th of 8 behind a horse called The Boat. That was in a handicap. And not before, I mean, he finished 6th of 8 and got beat a long way, but not before he showed some promise. And I think, to be honest with you, off a mark of 89, it's dropped another £3 for that run. Looks to me to have a really solid as a rock chance of winning this. Was in a 0 to 105 race at Leicester that day, and now drops down to a 0 to 100. And as I say, Liam Harrison takes them out, claiming 3. He has rode this gelding before a couple of outings ago. That was back in January when it was 4th of 9 at this track. That was a good run as well. But I think Spotty Dog, in this grade of race, 0 to 100, and being totally unexposed, has a very strong chance. I'm going win only. It's currently priced on the early exchanges at 7 to 2. Number 6, Spotty Dog. It's the first bet of the day, and it's a straight win bet. And the heavy ground won't be a problem either. And I think this horse has got a very good chance indeed. Spotty Dog is the one I'm going for there. And certainly the Wooden Tops, the old Spotty Dog went like that. Spotty Dog, Spotty Dog. And I have to Google that and have a look at Spotty Dog, the way he walks. I hope this horse doesn't run like Spotty Dog walked. And I'll be disappointed if he doesn't win. Number 6, Spotty Dog in the 3:30 at Fontwell Park. I'll give you this sort of horse at Wolverhampton, then I'll move swiftly on to the Punchestown brace there, the 14 to 1 and 40 to 1 bets. Very interesting indeed. I'm online, as I say, nightly at 6 o'clock for new people coming through all the time. Any people out there not found me yet or just found me now, welcome. and you're in good hands. 80,000 viewers a month, 80,000, and that's a million viewers a year are cottoning on to my service, which is free of charge on this channel. And I can tell you, I've had way over 1,000 winners on YouTube free. Give them over 1,000 winners free. Average price 7 to 1. How about that, eh? How about that? 1,000 free winners, averaging price of 7 to 1 each way. Fantastic. Right, so welcome to my world. If you're new to it, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my updates whatsoever. Okay, the 420 then at Wolverhampton. Now, there's a new kid on the block and he's going to be a champion trainer. I have absolutely no doubt about that. His name is Charlie Johnston. He's the son of, Mark Johnston, of course, and Deirdre Johnston. And what a combination they are. Ruled the training airways for a long time. They've handed the reins now to a young man who's very much talented and charisma. He's got the lot. And I think he's going to be the champion trainer for many years to come. I've no doubt about whatever his father's done. I think Charlie, and it's a big ask, but I think he'll even beat that. That's how much I think of him, Charlie Johnston. Anyway, trains number 4 here. It's called Smooth Rider. Smooth Rider. Now, this horse is running in a handicap for the first time. It's been gelded, and the message I've got, it's ready to strike. And cost a lot of money as a yearling. As a foal, it was 22,000. Then it went for 134,000. So essentially, the horse has, essentially come on a lot and has been spotted, and that it's grown and is a nice individual. And I think of a mark of 61 in a 0 to 65 handicap, I think Smooth Rider could be a little bit too good for these. And Smooth Rider is my selection, number 4 in the 420 at Wolverhampton. Just looking at the price of that Smooth Rider, it's priced at around about 9 to 2. You might want to back it each way, to be honest with you. I can't see it being out the frame. I think it's got an amazing chance, and I'll be disappointed if it doesn't win. The message I've got is loud and clear that it's working well and will take some stopping. It's come from the same source that told me Demillion, when it won on the 5th of January. I gave it you free of charge here. It was back from 5 to 2 into 11 to 10 that day. Charlie Johnston trained it, and Franny Norton's on board today, or should say on Monday. Franny, an old friend of mine, used to ride horses for myself. A lovely guy, Franny, good jockey as well. Number 4, Smooth Rider. There we go. Very strong indeed. You might want to back it each way. I say it's 9 to 2. It's not a bad price each way. They pay out first 2. So, if it's in the frame, you get your cash back with a little bit on top for your trouble. And if it does the business, which I expect it to, then even better, isn't it? Even better. Okay, so that's Spotty Dog and Smooth Rider at Fontwell and Wolverhampton. Now let's shift over, shall we, to different codes, and let's go all the way to Punchestown over the Irish Sea, where I've got 2 horses I want to tell you about. The first one is a 40 to 1 chance, and the second one's a 14 to 1 chance. Well, let me give you the 14 to 1 chance first. Now, this is a hard one to call. The horse is owned by a great owner, of course, J.P. McManus. You never know what's going on with these horses who are running in handicaps for the first time, and that's one this one is. And I think, really, if this is going to win, I think today's the day, or Monday's the day, because I've got the horse extremely well handicapped. It's shown nothing officially. It's had 3 runs all down the Kent. But there's no doubt about it, in my mind. Stepping up in trip to 3 miles is what this horse wants. It's bred by an Irish Grand National winner. So you're talking about a horse what stamina test is going to bring it out the best in, and it's going to get that tomorrow. It's wearing cheek pieces for the first time, which is another advantage. Off a mark of 9.0, blind 90. I think they'll be having a good pop at this tomorrow. If the money comes from it, I tell you, I'm all over it like a rash. It's a tough handicap. There's a lot of runners, 23 runners. They are paying first 5. But this one, it could be potentially thrown in. The handicap has got nothing to go on whatsoever. It's 14th of 16th, 11th of 20, and 8th of 16th. Nothing to go on at all. Nothing to go on at all. And it's been stepped right up in trip from 2 mile 3 all the way to 3 miles. Runs off a mark of 90, which could be absolutely lenient as you can get. But there we go. I'm going to leave that with you. It's about 16 to 1. Could end up 5 to 1. If they punt this, I tell you, it could go off the boards. He does actually have the favourite in the same race. He also could follow the crowd. But although that's switching from chases to hurdles, for a different coach, from the bigger obstacle to the hurdles. I don't think particularly that one's that well handicapped, and I'm not sure the trip is ideal for it either. So I'm going to go all in on the other horse there. What Do You Know, it's called, ridden by Luke Dempsey. Number 12, What Do You Know? A 16 to 1 chance, running in a handicap for the first time. And I'm hoping that they put some cash on this, and they put the big cash on it because I'm on it. Number 12, What Do You Know? Anyway, 16 to 1 each way for me there. They pay out first 5. Now then, there's an interesting horse here in the 220 Punchestown, which is my final bet of the day, and it's 40 to 1 across the board. All the bookies are 40 to 1. Now that's never put me off, and it never will put me off, because the big prices, big profits, and you win big money, that's for sure. So in the 420 at Punchestown, I think the race is paying out first 4. There's 15 runners to go to post. And there's a horse here which is very, very interesting indeed. Now, it's interesting because it come last of 16 last time up. 16th of 16th. The time before that, it was 9th of 16. The time before that is 12th of 19. And the time before that, 13th of 16. So it's hardly beat a horse in 4 runs. But that means nothing when you look at the trainer, John McConnell, who's one of the best and shrewdest yards in Ireland, and it's ridden by Brian Hayes. The horse is number 12. It's called Bella Union. Bella Union. Last time out. I'm going to forgive it and I'm going to forget it. And I'm going to think if this horse shows its best foot forward, I think it can absolutely romp in. 12 to 1, 40 to 1. It's a massive ask. It's the number 12 on your card. It's called Bella Union. As I say, it's running off a mark of 91. Dropped off £2 from last run when it was last of 16. But, and it is a big but, the time before that it ran an absolute blinder in my opinion, when 9th of 16th. That was a really good run at Gowran Park in a novice. Last time up with its first run in a handicap, it didn't quite click. No excuses, can't go into that. What I can tell you, it was last of 16 and it didn't finish anywhere at all. Tomorrow, 40 to 1, I think could be anything. Anything could happen here, I tell you, because that run, forget it and forgive it, and look at the run last time out before when it ran 9th of 16 at Gowran, and it was a really promising run. And in a handicap, forget last time, it's running in a handicap for the first time again tomorrow, on Monday, and I think this horse could pop up. It's a huge price, but I'm synonymous with huge price winners, and that's why what I've just explained to you. It doesn't look like what it is on paper. It's got 4 noughts, noughts, not badly beat a horse, and that's why it's 40 to 1. But look deeper, and that run at Gowran Park on 30th of September was a very, very good run indeed. Last time out was on the 21st December, never sighted, 16th of 16. Who knows why? I don't care why. What I do care is this horse, if it steps forward and runs its race, can win. It's a huge price. They're paying out first 4. It pays 10 to 1 a place. I think that's a phenomenal price, and I'm in. And that's the one I'm going on there. Bella Union. It's number 12, and it's in the 220 at Punchestown. 4 bets then. Bella Union each way, 220 at Punchestown. That's number 12. Number 12 again, What Do You Know? For the powerful McManus camp there, over there in Ireland, in the 320 at Punchestown. I'm going for that one, first time in the handicap. Spotty Dog, straight in the nose to win there. For the unorthodox trainer and jockey, 330 Fontwell. I think it's got a great chance. And Charlie Johnston, number 4, Smooth Rider in a 420 at Wolverhampton. I'm going each way. They pay out first 2. And I tell you, I'll take some stopping as well. There we go. That's it. 4 bets. I'll be back on Monday at 6 o'clock. Go get 'em.